Okay. Go ahead and start by sitting up, elevated either on one or two blankets. Let your right foot be in front. And just let your hands rest on your knees. We're going to close our eyes. And I want you to breathe in and out through your nose. If you don't like closing your eyes, you can just soften your gaze and look down towards the floor. Sit up nice and tall. Create space between your shoulders and your ears. Let your brow relax. Let your jaw soften. On your next natural inhale, I want you to take your shoulders up to your ears. And on your exhale, let them come down. Inhale, they go up. Exhale, they go down. And you can take whatever breath is calling to you. If you'd like to sigh that exhale out, feel free to do so. You can close your eyes while you do this. One more time, inhale up. And one more time, exhale them down. Bow your chin towards your chest and continue to breathe normally. Slowly and gently bring your head back to neutral. And you're going to drop one ear to a shoulder. Doesn't matter if it's your left or your right. Felt a sneeze coming on. It didn't happen. Bring your head back up through neutral and go to the opposite side. Slowly bring your head back to center. We're going to inhale the arms up and over your head. Exhale them back down. Inhale back up. Let your fingertips touch. Exhale back down. Let there be a pause between the inhale and just before you exhale. Let there be a pause and then inhale back up. Continue to do this with your own breath. This will be the last time we go up. This time, let your palms come together as you exhale to the center of your heart. Take a breath in and exhale and twist towards the right. Now we're not trying to go super deep, so we're not moving any of our bits and extra pieces out of the way. So it's just a very gentle twist to the right. It's not very deep. Slowly and gently come back forward, and we're going to switch and put our left leg in the front. We'll inhale up, let the fingertips touch, and exhale down. Inhale, arms go out and over our head. And exhale as they come back down. Continue to do this movement with breath at your own pace. Choosing to take either the regular breath out or a sighing breath out. This will be our last time to go up. This time, let our palms press against each other as we exhale down to our hearts. Slowly and gently come to a gentle twist to the left. Again, it's not a deep twist. Slowly and gently return to the center. And we will take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward, only coming as far as is comfortable to you. And you're going to let your elbows soften, and you're going to let your back round forward. You're going to bow your head. Slowly and gently, using your hands, walk yourself back to an upright position and extend one leg out. It doesn't matter if it's your left or your right, because we will get it on the other side. I'm going to move my bolster a little bit out of the way. And if being on the double blankets is too much, maybe it's too much height, feel free to slide one out. We're going to do that forward fold again, but I'm going to walk my bent leg out in front just a little bit. We're going to inhale up. Exhale, come forward, letting your hands find the floor. You're going to let your head bow forward. You're going to try to keep a softness in your arms. Slowly and gently, using your hands, walk yourself back to an upright position. And we're going to switch sides. So take the other leg out. And bring the other one in. And I think I'm going to take one of my cushions off for this next side, just because. And just see how it feels. Inhale up. And exhale, come forward. And it doesn't matter, I don't want you to be out here reaching forward. I want you just to be leaning gently forward. Your head is bowed, your arms are soft. You're not really putting a lot of weight into your hands. Slowly and gently come back upright. And we're going to put the soles of our feet together out in front of us. And take a moment and kind of shift your weight side to side. Just a little gentle rocking motion. Closing your eyes. If that feels comfortable to you. And then we'll find stillness. And if for whatever reason, maybe your ankles don't feel so comfortable on the floor, you can take your extra blanket if you like and unfold it once and make it a cushion for your ankles, and that might feel better as well. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to do some shoulder rolls. So you're just going to inhale up, back and down. And just breathe normally as you take your shoulders up, back, and down. And now we're going to reverse and go forward with our rolls. Let your palms go face up for just a moment, letting them rest on your lap. We'll take a breath in, and on the exhale, we're going to slide our hands down to the tops of our feet. And if this is as far as you can go, maybe you're up here, but you go where it feels most comfortable to you. You're going to let your head bow down. You're going to let your arms just be loose and resting. You can massage your feet right now if you'd like. Or if you choose, you can just be still. Slowly and gently walk yourself back to an upright position, and then come into a comfortable cross-leg position, just whichever way feels most comfortable for you to sit. We'll take a couple of breaths here. We're going to take one arm and sweep it up and over as we let the other forearm rest into the same side. So you're letting one forearm rest on the same thigh and letting the opposite arm reach up. And then you'll just switch. Take that one down and take the other one up. And switch, taking your time. You can even rotate your wrists while we do this, spreading your fingers out wide. And then we'll switch again. Again, continuing to rotate the wrists and spread the fingers. And then we'll come to center and we'll just spread our arms out, palms facing the wall behind us, and then take them forward. The palms are face up. Take them out and push back. Forward. The palms go towards the sky. Push them out and they go back. You can do this on the inhale. Push out on the exhale. One more time to push back, and then bring your hands to your lap once again. This time we're going to rest the elbow onto the thigh, and you're going to make a fist and let your face rest on it, and take the other arm up. Now, if this is too much of a stretch for you, you're welcome to be right back here. But if you like, you can try it. You can even have your fingers just touching your temple instead of making a fist. And then we'll switch, get that on the other side. And then come back to center. All we're going to do now is walk our hands forward. And bow our heads. Slowly and gently come upright. I'm going to take this one blanket and fold it and set it to the side. Now, if you don't have a bolster, you can take several stacks of pillows or maybe even couch cushions. But I'm going to put this over here on its side. And I'm going to scoot down off of that one pillow and place this right beside my hip. And then I'm just going to lay onto the side of it. And you just make this as comfortable as you can. Your back arm is actually on the floor. And if you don't have a lot of pillows, you can even just, stack 2 or 3 blankets and just lay here on your side. Slowly and gently come back up. And I'm just going to turn around maybe, or just switch it over to the other side if I can. And we'll get this on the opposite side. Again, you let your hip be right up against the pillow, and then you just lay on your side. Slowly and gently come back upright. And I'm going to use both of my blankets. And they're both going to be, let me see if I can get here. I'm going to make this to where I'm going to be able to lean this up on top of these blankets. It'll elevate it just a little bit. I'm going to put it back there. I hope that you'll be able to kind of do this yourself. You'll bring your bolster right to your back, and you'll just lay back on it. Your knees will be bent. Your arms will go out away from your sides. Now, if you do not have a bolster, and you're using sofa cushions or extra blankets, try to make sure that they're into the center of your spine and that your head and shoulders are just elevated ever so slightly. You have a few choices here. You can extend your legs out and let them fall open, or you can keep them bent and let your feet go wide and let your knees fall towards each other. Now, if you do not have a bolster or anything extra to elevate and put your spine on an incline, you can just lay on the floor with your knees bent, your feet a little bit wide, and let your knees fall together, or you can have them separated, just whatever feels comfortable to you. You can lay on the floor and do this as well. Slowly and gently place your palms face down if you are on an incline. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. You can even bring them right together. And you're going to gently push yourself upright, taking your time. For those of you that were flat on the floor, you can turn to your side and then roll up to a seated, comfortable position. I'm again going to scoot back because I get too close and then you can't see the rest of it. So I'm going to scoot back just a little bit. All right, we're going to take our pillows or our blankets and place them in front of us. We're going to take our legs out wide. And all you're going to do is let your forearms come and rest on your pillows. You're going to bow your head. And again, if you need more height, if that's just not enough, you can just keep adding and adding until it's the right height. For those of you that might have a chair nearby, like a folding chair, you can even have the chair face you and let your forearms rest on top of the chair. And bow your head forward. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab mine so that I can show you better. What I am referencing here. I'm going to do it at an angle, so hopefully you can see better what's happening. So you would straddle the chair, and then you would bring it close to you. And for comfort, I would just slide a blanket or something on it, and then sit just like this. And if at any time this feels like it's too high, all you do is just scoot it away from you. Slowly and gently lift your head up off the chair. I'm going to take my blanket with me. And you're going to have the option to either do legs up the wall, which is what I'm going to do, or you can lay back, still using your chair, and let your feet and the back of your calves rest on this chair instead of doing the full legs up the wall. You can also let your legs rest up on the couch. Where the couch has the seat, you can let the backs of your legs rest here and let your feet and your calves rest in the seat part of the sofa. So I'm going to go ahead and scoot that out of my way just a little bit. I'm going to take my blanket and put it close to the wall. And I do believe I can move my bolster out of the way. I'll get my other little blanket and just make myself a nice blanketed floor to rest on. As always, when you do legs up the wall, you get yourself as close to the wall on one side that you can. And I like to just go ahead and lay down and scoop my bottom as close to the wall as I can. And then roll over the best way that I can. And we'll start with the legs just straight up the wall. And our arms straight out. Making any adjustments that you need to be comfortable. We'll go ahead and start to count our breaths. So what you'll do on an inhale, I want you to count in your mind to 5. So you'll inhale for 5. Pause at the top for 2. And then exhale. Pause for 2 and exhale. Inhale. Pause for 2 and exhale. Continue to do this with your own breath. And if those counts are too long, you can shorten them or lengthen them. I want you to place your hands on your abdomen, just right below the rib cage. We're going to slowly let our feet slide down the wall or the sofa, letting the soles of our feet touch as they come down. Now, gravity has a tendency to work with us here and brings us way down, okay? So be okay with that. Let your arms come back out away from your body. Let them just ragdoll. It's okay if the heels of your feet separate. It's hard to keep them together. It makes it more active if you do. Slowly and gently slide your feet back up straight. You're going to drop one leg open. It doesn't matter which one, left or right. And if something's in the way, that's okay. Just be okay with it. Slowly and gently bring that leg back, whichever one you let fall open, and let the opposite leg fall open. Again, if it runs into anything, it's quite all right. You can check in with your neck by turning your head side to side. Without moving the second leg that fell open, go ahead and let the other leg fall open. So now you're into a wide-legged, legs up the wall. Again, gravity tends to do all this work here for us, so go ahead and just let it be. Slowly and gently, instead of bringing your legs together, bend your knees and let the soles of your feet either find the wall or find the edge of the couch. Now this is going to be like a deep squat. And if it's too much, you can take your feet a little further up. But you can play with this, whichever way feels most comfortable to you. Slowly and gently walk your feet towards each other and send them straight back up the wall. Begin to stretch your arms in opposite directions as though you're waking up for the first time. But we're just moving our arms, bringing some circulation back into them. Maybe you take them up and rotate your wrists. Take a moment and just lift your shoulders up off the floor and then let them come down. And just, lift and lower. The back of your head stays on the mat. And then let your arms just ragdoll. Flop right on over. We'll go ahead and bend our knees and gently roll over onto one side. Curl up as if you're at home in bed, using your forearm as a pillow. Slowly and gently crawl up to a seated, comfortable position. I want you to sit here with your eyes closed. Taking whatever breath feels good and natural to you. With our eyes closed, I want you to imagine that there is a pencil at the end of your nose and a piece of paper in front of you. And I want you to start drawing tiny circles going towards the right. These circles eventually get larger, but they start off super small. But these circles get larger And as they get larger, you go slower. Go ahead and pause your circle and begin to reverse. But your reverse is doing the large circle first. So when you reverse, you're going slower. And eventually it gets smaller. And smaller. And it continues to get small, and the smaller it gets, the faster it goes. And then you let it pause. Go ahead and keep your eyes closed, but bring your hands to your heart. Take a big deep breath in, and then sigh it out. Take another big deep breath in, and sigh it out. One more time, deep breath in. Spread your arms wide and open your eyes. Take your fingers back as far as you can and then crisscross them in front and gently rock side to side. Making note of which arm is on top. Then open wide once again. And crisscross, let the other arm be on top. And then let your hands come back down to your lap and bow yourself forward. Slowly and gently come back upright. We will inhale up and exhale to our hearts. Again, inhale, taking the arms over, and exhale to the heart. One last time, inhale. The light in me honors the light in each of you. I hope that you enjoyed today's class. And until next time, peace out.